Lower back tattoo, checking in. Hey, yeah, what's up? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, at least it's not a barbed wire tattoo. That would be, that's really rad, right? Like, I didn't get one of those. I did get cherries tattooed on the outside of my hips with my father. It was a wonderful bonding experience for us. Everybody get a drink with that little intermission there? Everybody good? We get a drink? Good. My name is Jes. I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, Jes.
Yeah, it is customary in my culture to say, hi, Jes, back. I know some of you want to pretend you've never been to a meeting before, but I know that's not true. I won't tell anybody because that's against the rules, but I see you. Yeah. I'm dating. I don't want to be, but I am. I'm on the apps, which I hate. It just makes me hungry. So it's such a dumb joke. It's so stupid. Like I'm on the mozzarella apps trying to date. That doesn't make sense. I'm trying to date. Everybody wants to hike. I am from the hills of West Virginia, y'all. I don't want to hike. Oh yeah, where are you from?
Here, but my dad's from West Virginia.
I love it. Okay, can I just tell you? It was like one time I had this guy come up and he was like, where in West Virginia you're from? And I was like, I'm from Burlington. And he's like, oh, cool. I have a friend from Ohio. It's like that literally, like that's not. Okay, cool. He sounds awesome. I love that guy. Right. Everybody wants to go outside. I'm good on that. I know what's out there. They keep the weather. I don't like it. I'm good. Like, I'm so fine. Everybody wants to hike. Like I said, I will because I'm desperate to go on a date. But I'll do it if it's flat and paved, and if we can sit down the entire time, then let's hike the shit out of it, right? Yes, let's hike. There's a waiter. That would be. That sounds really, really amazing. I don't know. Yeah, they say this stuff. I don't know. They say consent is sexy. Anybody on the apps? Anybody say this? Consent is sexy. I feel like it doesn't need to be said. You know what's sexy? Shoulders. Shoulders are sexy. You know what's sexy? Getting me a Snickers from the gas station. That's sexy. Not chopping me up into little pieces. Yeah. That's really sexy. I shouldn't be dating because I have been married the last 14 years. So it makes it difficult, you guys. It does make it tough. We have one of those. We have an arranged marriage. It was put together for us by the United States military. Yeah, he has insurance, and I am real clumsy. Yeah. We are married, but we're not like married, you know. We're married in the eyes of the state. And his mom has a real misconstrued idea of what's going on. And of course, God's eyes, we are married. But these eyes are single, you guys. I am single. Everyone thinks that because I'm still married that we have one of these, progressive, polyamorous, open marriage relationships, and we don't. The last time that my husband and I had sex, I accidentally got pregnant with our 11-year-old. And so I love her, but I'm not going to do that again. I'm not doing it. He's like my dad. He takes care of us. He's like my dad, but like not in like a fun, sexy way. He's like my dad in that like I didn't ask to be born. Like I'm going to my room. Like you're not my real dad, kind of way. So. I am from the hills of West Virginia. My parents, they went ahead and perpetuated all of those stereotypes. Some people have like helicopter moms or like tiger moms. I got one of those teen Teen moms? Anybody? She was, she was 15 when my mom had me. She had me at a friend's age. Yeah. And my dad was, he was a criminal. Anybody's parents criminals? Wow. Thank you, Richard. I was feeling very, very vulnerable up here.
Just 4 DUIs.
Just the 4 DUIs. That's all. So your father was also an alcoholic.
He's right.
That's good. Yeah. Well, my dad was a criminal. He wasn't like a bad criminal though. He wasn't like a good criminal. He didn't get away with it, you know. But like he wasn't like a bad criminal because he didn't do like bad stuff, right? It was like relatively victimless crimes, right? Like he'd write bad checks. That's fine, whatever. Who cares? He'd sell deer meat off season. And despite the name, the game warden, they do not play, you guys. They don't. And my dad, he was a truck driver who he never got his CDL license, which I don't know if you guys know this or not, but it's like that's the number one thing that you have to do. I think it might be the only thing that you have to do actually to become a truck driver. And he was just like, no. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. He doesn't want to. I still get I get anxiety when I go by weigh stations. I have to like remind myself. I'm like, nope, you're safe. You're safe. You're okay. You don't have any drugs. You're not allowed to have. You're okay. Like, yeah. Anybody else here with anxiety? Yeah. Yeah. You feel like you did that kind of weird? You see what I did? It's the old switcheroo. I said that the other day at a lunch, and I was like, anyone here with anxiety? And this woman was like, and I was like, I believe you. I'm not going to, like, you really, there's people, anybody who woos in public does not have anxiety. I don't believe it. I can't. But yeah, I have anxiety. I don't want to brag or anything, you guys, but I did recently acquire a sugar daddy. So the good news is that you can too, right? Because I'm pushing 40, and I thought it was a young girl's game, and it's not. So shoot for the stars, you guys. I do feel a little bit bad for him. I feel like it's probably a lot more parenting than he really went in for. It's really it's light on the sugar and heavy on the daddy. Like I really went into it looking for a parental figure. I'm like, I need guidance. Like, please, just help me. But no, let's just talk about it, you guys. The wieners. When you're a sugar baby my age, you do have to have an older sugar daddy. But the good news is that when you look at a wiener, and I hate to use those medical terms on you guys, but when you look at a wiener, you actually can't tell how old that wiener is. Like if you just look, like if you had, we'll say 10 adult wieners, right? And you took them off of the body, right? You took all of them off, you sliced them off real nice. Not the balls, okay? Leave the balls, because you can definitely tell how old a ball is. You can definitely, if you bring the balls, you can tell. You can eyeball. Okay, I'm gonna figure it out. That's but you can't tell, you guys, how old a wiener is just by looking at it. You can look at it and be like, I could be 30, it could be 40, it could be, I don't know. But the way that you can tell, you guys, how old a wiener is if you cut it in half, and then you count the rings on the inside, right? And then that will tell you how old that particular wiener is. Love that joke. That's my 11-year-old's favorite joke. So I too am a good mother. All right, you guys. My name is Jess. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much.